Everyone repeats this sentence like it's a universal truth. Lean factories are the most efficient factories. It sounds intelligent. It sounds modern. It sounds like something every serious manufacturer should aim for. Cut waste, reduce inventory, eliminate slack, streamline everything. Online. Lean manufacturing is treated like a flawless system, almost untouchable. But here's what almost no one tells you. Lean factories don't fail because lean is wrong. They fail because people misunderstand what lean actually means. And when lean is misunderstood, it doesn't create efficiency, it creates collapse. Today, we're exposing one of the most misunderstood industrial myths of all time. The myth that lean manufacturing means cutting everything to the bone. And by the end of this video, you'll understand why many lean factories quietly become some of the most fragile systems ever built. Let's start with how this myth spreads. Most people learn about lean manufacturing from simplified diagrams, social media threads, motivational business content, factory tour videos. In these spaces, lean is presented as extreme minimalism. Minimal inventory, minimal workers, minimal downtime, minimal buffers. The message is subtle but powerful. Less is always better. But factories don't exist in theory. They exist in reality. And reality doesn't reward extreme minimalism. Here's the first misunderstanding. Lean does not mean zero inventory. Lean means controlled inventory. But online, this distinction disappears. Inventory becomes the villain. Warehouses are treated like failure. Stock is seen as waste. Buffers are framed as incompetence. So companies cut and cut and cut until the system has no protection left. Let's expose what inventory actually does. Inventory absorbs variability. It protects production from supplier delays, quality issues, demand spikes, transportation failures. When inventory disappears completely, variability doesn't disappear with it. It moves, and it lands directly on the production line. Now let's talk about time. Lean manufacturing emphasizes flow, but flow requires stability. When every process is stripped down to the minimum, delays propagate instantly. Small errors stop entire lines. Recovery becomes impossible. The factory becomes fast, but brittle. Here's a question for you. Have you ever heard someone say, a good factory should never have excess inventory? If yes, pause for a moment. Because that belief alone has shut down more factories than machine failure ever did. Drop "I've heard this" in the comments if it sounds familiar. Now let's expose the second misunderstanding. Lean does not mean pushing people harder, but that's exactly how it's applied in many places. Staffing levels get reduced, breaks shrink, roles overlap, margins disappear. Workers become flexible resources. In reality, they become overloaded systems, and overloaded systems fail. Lean manufacturing depends on human awareness. Operators are expected to detect problems early, stop production when needed, improve processes continuously. But when staffing is too thin, none of this happens. People stop reporting issues because stopping the line becomes impossible. This leads to one of the most dangerous outcomes. Silent failure. Problems don't disappear. They get hidden. Defects pass forward. Machines degrade quietly. Stress accumulates invisibly. The factory looks lean until one day it stops completely. Let's talk about the third misunderstanding. Lean does not mean zero downtime. Lean requires intentional downtime. Time to inspect, maintain, improve, train, but online. Downtime is treated like sin, so factories eliminate it. Maintenance becomes reactive. Improvement becomes theoretical, and learning disappears. Here's the irony. Factories that eliminate downtime experience more downtime, unplanned downtime, the most expensive kind. Now let's expose the biggest lie. Lean manufacturing does not mean cut costs at all costs. Lean is about eliminating waste, not eliminating resilience. But cost-cutting is easy to measure. Resilience is not. So companies chase the visible numbers and ignore the invisible risks. Let's talk about suppliers. Lean encourages just-in-time delivery. When done correctly, it works beautifully. When misunderstood, it becomes dependency. Factories build supply chains with no backup suppliers, no buffer stock, no delay tolerance. One disruption and production stops. We've seen this repeatedly in global crises. Lean systems without resilience don't bend. They break. Here's another uncomfortable truth. Lean manufacturing assumes trust. Trust in suppliers, logistics, infrastructure, stability. When that trust is broken, lean systems suffer first. Let's bring this all together. Lean is not about less. Lean is about flow with protection. Lean factories that succeed keep strategic buffers, maintain spare capacity, respect human limits, design for disruption. Lean factories that fail do the opposite. Now let's ask a deeper question. Why does the myth persist? Because lean looks good from the outside. Clean floors, minimal stock, fast lines. But appearances don't reveal system health. Only stress does. Here's the final truth. Lean manufacturing is powerful, but only when understood correctly. When misunderstood, it becomes industrial starvation. Factories don't die because they're inefficient. They die because they're too fragile to survive reality. So the next time you hear someone say, "Just make it leaner," ask this instead. Leaner, compared to what risk? This is Industrial Myths Exposed. And now you know why the most dangerous factory myth isn't inefficiency. It's misunderstanding lean.